Welcome to Earth 2, where superheroes exist and furry talk is the norm.
No!
Absolutely not, sir.
Yeah, okay, well, it's not the norm, but welcome anyways. So we've done Kipo season 1, and we did a Kipo episode for you guys that dropped. It's on the channel, so go check it out. For season 2, yes. And we decided, I don't know, if you watch the video all the way to the end, we tell you the 3 shows we're going to be doing weekly and episodic for you guys. DNA happens to be one of them. DNA Brand New Animal is on Netflix. I saw the first episode. Yes.
That's what that stands for?
Yes.
Yeah, I just learned something too.
Pause the intro, and then it's like BNA, and you just have to like tilt your head. It's like written in the B. Yeah.
Huh.
So I did.
Brand new
like,
animal.
Right, right.
Kind of lame.
And
it's a bit lame.
The name of the show is actually does tie into the show itself, because by the end of season 1, episode 1, you get to know why. So that makes sense.
It makes sense. Can I just say though that it sucks that BNA is so close to BHNA, which is the Japanese acronym for My Hero Academia. So when I was searching to like figure out character names, I was like, man, this is crazy. They have a Midoriya too. And then I was like, oh no, wait.
Right.
Wait, this is not right.
Right. That is so crazy to me. But so my first impression when I saw the trailer and I was like, hey, do you guys want to do BNA? Was Zootopia.
No.
And I think the trailer sells it in a certain way. If you watch the trailer, you will see it. It's like Zootopia, but like adult Zootopia. But
no, adult Zootopia is Beastars.
My first impression of the first episode. Who has a first impression of the first episode they want to talk about?
So you were like, "Hey guys, we should watch and discuss DNA," and I was like, "What's the premise?" And you said, "I think it's like Zootopia." So I didn't even watch the trailer. I just sat down and was like, "Okay, let's do this." And from the beginning, from this poor girl, like just trying to get some money out of the ATM and needing to hide, and like all of the vandalism, graffiti, and her like trying to ride on top of the bus just to get to where she's trying to go. I was like, this is Zootopia if Zootopia was set in 2020 and smoked meth.
Seriously.
That was my thought.
That was literally what you said. Zootopia. I have it written, to be honest. Zootopia set in 2020. Yep. Bree, your first impression of did you watch the trailer?
I did not watch the trailer, and I don't think I even like really read.
How come nobody watched the trailer?
You recommended. You were like,
because you said watch it. What's the point at that? I mean,
you're like, okay, we're gonna watch it. Let's do it. I didn't watch shit, and like it was just. I feel like it got dark real fast.
So fast.
Super quick as it opens up, and it's like.
And like the art, I really like the art. Like if it was like a comic, like it would be really pretty art, like watercolor art or some shit.
Oh, you've seen the comic?
No, I'm saying if it was. I don't know if it was a comic, like some Motor Crush pretty shit.
Right, it does look really good. The colors look really great. But no, honestly, yes. So that's my fault for you guys not watching the trailer, because as soon as I saw that trailer, I was like, "Oh, it's cute." But then it's like,
cute my fucking ass.
It's cute because she was so cute, and then in the trailer you see them as humans first, and it's like, oh, humans, and then animals. So my mind is like, they're humans that can become animals, and then the other humans don't like them.
The intro was confusing to me. I was like, are they furries? Like, do they turn into animals? Like, what's happening there?
We'll have to. Well, yeah.
Wow. So like, and then Keem. So jumping right into it, she goes to try to get money out the ATM, and I'm like, okay, normal shit, right? 2 seconds, like literally 2 seconds later, these dudes are coming, baseball bat, masked up, and it's like, and she dips. And one of them goes and like spray paints the poster, human and animal kind holding hands. I'm like, that looks like the very it looks like the poster everyone posts up. It's like a black hand and a white hand. Like that's exactly what it looks like.
We're in this together.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the graffiti is sprayed on, and then it translates to.
Isn't it like Die Beastman or some shit like
Yeah.
that?
And then the news channel comes up, and you see a lot of anti-Beastman protests, and it's just, where am I? Because it literally doesn't like ease you into it. It just drops you like, oh, new reports, anti-Beastman protest, blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, all these humans like Beastmen don't matter. It's like no, but like, it just drops you right into it, and then cuts off, and Shorty's on a bus. Or we don't even see her face until she like, she's like, oh, finally,
she like relaxes.
decides to take a breather.
Show myself.
Does the anime sounds of
She takes her phone and she's a little raccoon. As a matter of fact, the title of the episode is
she's adorable.
Runaway Raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
And she pulls out the phone and she's like on her little, iPhone, Samsung, whatever, scrolling, and she pulls up like YouTube and she's looking, and then it's this commercial for Anima-City. And I'm like, oh well, if you track back to the show we did yesterday, or the episode we did yesterday, here we go with Scar trying to like create a city for mutes, and then on this show is actually a city for mutes, right? But this looks very different. It's like, okay, like animals can come and it's chill, and it's like the greatest city on earth, like for animals, like animal kind of just come in and
they're there and they're happy and
right,
they're all
like,
coexisting together without discrimination or.
That's like the basic commercial for like anything. It's like anytime you watch any kind of dystopian future, there's that commercial for like this little city that's like so great, and that's what that looks like. But what caught my attention was it was sponsored by Sylvester Farmer, which happens as she kept looking, which happens to be a human-run organization. So, and she's kind of scrolling through her phone, and an arrow flies through, boom, smashes the phone, and then shit goes down. There's people on bikes and buses trying to like, and I'm like, why? So like a lot of the times I'm watching this show, I'm asking why, right? Why are they trying to stop her? Like, why are they trying to kill her? Just what caused? What was it? What really broke down the human Beastman relations? So I'm asking these questions. They're trying to kill her. She the action is really good. The action is really good. So she jumps down and she's running and she runs off the highway. Like they run off the highway. She's down at the end and it looks like they boxed her in and they're going to kill her, right? And here comes this girl. So did you guys notice it?
I was confused because she looked human for a second and I was like, okay. And then all of a sudden, wait, she's not a weasel.
A mink.
She's a minx. Because she said it because the girl was like, "Ah, oh, you're such a weasel." She's like, "I'm not a weasel. I'm a mink."
They have sheep fur.
They have sheep fur. Like, you bougie bitch. But but so just for a second, like her whole silhouette and stuff was just that of a human woman. Cartoon.
She looked human. Like it wasn't just her silhouette. Like she
she had a human face, and then all of a sudden, like the cloak came off, and I was like, wait, what is this? What is? So she's not. Yeah,
it was the same for her like coworker people too, right?
Right.
I guess coworkers is not the right word.
She had two people with her, and one of them was a hyena, and the other was a warthog.
I was getting all the Bebop Rocksteady vibes from that.
Yes, yes, because that's exactly what it looked like. And they rescued her, right? And this is the best part of it. So they rescued her, right? And she's like talking to the mink, like, "Oh my god, thank you." And the mink is like, "I'm gonna get you to Anima-City. And you're gonna love it there. It's like the best place in the world."
What the fuck do you want, though?
And she's like, "Well,"
that killed me.
She didn't give her a name, did she? No, Raccoon. We don't know Raccoon's name yet. Right. Mink's name is Marie Itami, and Marie says to Raccoon, like, "All right, well, No, Raccoon says, I'm very like, why are you helping me? I'm very cautious of people helping me because everyone that helps you wants something from
Want
you.
something? Yeah.
And Marie goes, how dare you? And then the next sentence is, by the way, this is not for free. Just give me all you got. And so Raccoon gives Marie like a stack, nice little stack of money. I'm like, okay,
She just went to the ATM. Of course she has money.
All them stacks, all them racks out the ATM. That's kind of dope.
Because who knows? Maybe there's not the same banking network in Anima-City that there is
right,
in regular, not Anima-City.
I think that was probably like human money. And so I titled it "The Beastman Underground Railroad." It's literally.
Only I'm fairly positive Sister Tubman was not like, okay, before we start on this trip,
give me all you got.
What do you have?
Right.
Run me my chips. Nothing's for free.
Right. Like she really says nothing is for free, and it's fantastic. So the trip happens. I think they have a conversation, and Marie goes to Raccoon and says, "Hey, whatever happens when we get to Anima-City, just act like you don't know me. Act like this conversation." Yeah. Did I miss something?
No, I was saying what you were saying.
Act like you don't know me. Like just you see me, say hi. Just act normal. And so we get to Anima-City. This was the ultimate mind fuck, Bree, because Bree reacted to this.
I woke up this morning to like 20 texts from Bree, and I was like, "Oh my god, what happened?" So I'm like squinting, like, "There's nobody here. Like, where is she?" And not realizing we're talking because only certain ones like showed up in my previews. Like, there's nobody here. This is a shitty greeting. Like.
I literally thought like this was an entire trap to lead animal people to the city and kill them.
Right. So that's what.
Like it was just like, where is everyone? Like if this is a city, a city never fucking sleeps. No matter what time, there's someone out in the city. So I was just like, where the fuck are they?
No lights. It's all dark. All the houses are dark.
And it was like quiet.
And then the first part was you walk in, you see Wolfman standing on the, just standing in the distance, just wolfing, looking all wolfy and whatnot. And then you see eyes, and then everyone is like, and I'm like, she's dead.
Creepy.
Yeah, this is it. This is it for you, girl. I thought you were going to be our main character, but I guess not.
I'm guessing there's going to be another main character.
Shows have done that before. They'll introduce someone in the first episode, immediately kill them. They're not the character at all.
Right.
So I was like, okay.
Well, not the first episode, but Game of Thrones. I was like, I am Team Stark. I am rolling with Ned Stark all through this motherfucker. And then at the end of season 1, they beheaded him, and I was just sitting. I was in New York in a hotel, and I was just sitting at the edge of the bed, like.
And then his son, right, Rob, from season 2. It's like, okay, you know what? Let's go, Rob. About to get it.
Rob is going to avenge his father.
And then,
Team Stark.
And then by the end of that season, or season 3, he's beheaded and attached to his wolf. And then you're like, okay. Who's next?
Where are they going with this?
Go. Who's next? Go. Hip Hop Harry, Game of Thrones edition. So it's like this big festival happens, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I literally clutch my pearls because I'm like, yo, she's going to die, and then lights, and then everyone's like partying, and I'm like, just like Brie, this is the shittiest. Because if you had anxiety, you would have probably shit your pants right there. Because what the fuck? And she's loving Anima-City. She's eating all the treats. And then the mayor gives this like great speech. It's been 10 years and we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary.
Hey, what is the mayor? She looks like a slim human.
Confused. But she had some kind of tail thing, like when they showed the full.
Is she like a
she looks
hairless
human.
meerkat or some shit?
But then probably,
maybe she's
her aide, right?
Her aide looked human.
Looked very human, but when they clink glasses, he had a tail too, and I'm like, yeah, this is something's wrong. Like something like we're gonna get like this big story by the end, and we're gonna be just sitting like, where's season 2? And so this festival is happening. Our raccoon is just eating everything, drinking everything.
I
was so happy.
Okay, she was getting so much shit from all these vendors. I was like, how the fuck are you getting that shit? I hate when they do it in TV shows. When they're just like, they're broke. How are you getting all this food?
Right.
How are you getting all this shit? And then they actually do.
Right. And then
they explain it.
Like, hey. Hey.
Oh.
And she goes, wait, I thought we weren't supposed to act like I thought we were supposed to act like we know each other. Well, I thought you gave me all you had. And she's like, and then the craziest thing happens. She gets fleeced. And it's so sick because this animal crime, like what is really going on?
It be your own.
It really do be your own.
I thought that guy was working with Itami.
He was.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Okay.
She was keeping her distracted while he's. I don't know how you don't feel someone
in her fur, like
going
up your ass
tail. Yeah.
Up her ass. Like really in there too.
Like I mean, both hands just
because he had to like search it because it wasn't just like he had to like, and so she feels it like at the end of it. She's like, oh my god, you just stole my bread. She turns around and takes off. No, Marie goes, well, you need to pay attention or else you will get fleeced. Really? And she grabs onto the fact that Marie set this up. So she turns around and chases after the monkey. And you know what? You know what's funny about that monkey? He looked like those monkeys that you see on the internet, like doing tricks, right? Dressed up as humans. Like he looks smack like one of those little monkeys. Like
I just watched a video yesterday of a monkey on a scooter. Like he's just riding down the street out of nowhere and he snatches someone's baby up and drags it halfway down the street.
Yes.
What?
I've seen that. It is the funniest video ever.
I'll send it to you.
It's probably funny now because if you were in the situation, you probably won't be laughing, but it's stupid funny.
I didn't I was like, why is everybody sitting there? This monkey is dragging this baby away. Like you can't keep them all.
It's really like incredible. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
But anyways, the monkey grabs the baby. The monkey grabs the wallet and takes off under, I think, a projector, and she follows him in there. There's a little wolf doing something under the projector, and she looks at the wolf for like 10 seconds. Turns around. No. Before all of this happens, she runs into this.
That fucking killed me.
Super patriot. Like when I say super, he's like the very essence of like every patriotic. Like, tears.
What cracked me up was every time she looked at him, it was always like his side profile. Just he's just so noble with the tear running down. And he's
she was so rude about it.
At that point.
She was so rude about it too. Like she finally gets to a city where everyone is accepted and you can live in peace with everyone. And she's just like, this bitch is weird.
Like, why is he
crying? Why was he crying? Like, it's not that deep.
No, listen. I went to BlurredCon like the first year that it came out. I almost cried because like I walked in and everybody looked like me, but not only did they look like me, but you've got all of these people putting in like a concerted effort to cosplay. They're paying attention to detail and they're all geeking the fuck out at the same thing that I'm geeking the fuck out about. And like when you go to regular cons, you know, you see people that look like you here and there, but overall you're still the minority. So you go here and like everybody, you don't even have to be ashamed, like to just like see something and be like, oh my God, can I get a picture? Like I saw a cosplay strawberry shortcake and I just lost my shit. Strawberry shortcake? Shortcake! Can I take a picture with you with Orange Blossom? You're so awesome. And they were like, yes, please come take. So the first year I went by myself and I was just like geeking out. The second year I brought Chris with me. And so like he walks in and he's looking at stuff and I had this little swell of pride in here because I'm like, he gets to experience the same thing that I experienced, you know, when and he's been an anime fan and stuff well before me, like before it was cool. And so to come in and
You
like
have to
see your
always
people,
add that in there.
yeah, like to see your peoples, like just all like it's a good vibe. You're not feeling like judged or hated on or anything. So yeah, I could understand why he's got like this overwhelming sense of pride, and he's
like it's
got
10 years,
the tears.
it's probably 10 years, something that everyone thought was gonna fail, and it was just not gonna be good, and people put in like blood, sweat, and tears. So I get it, but okay, yeah. Let me run back to something real quick. So the mayor called. I'm sorry. Did you guys?
No, we were just saying that Raccoon Girl was rude. Like,
oh, she is.
What a fucking weirdo
to the wolf. Like, and he even tells her, he's like, oh, like he can sense it. Like, oh, this is your first time here. Just really enjoy this, and welcome. And she's still like, oh my god, it's so fucking weird. Like, girl,
she's finally not being hunted. Mm-hmm. And she's being fucking rude about someone being happy. Like,
this little raccoon just ran into this big buff ass wolf, and instead of literally chewing your head off, he's just like, "Hey, we're good. Enjoy this. Enjoy the vibe." And you're just like, "Freak."
And before I go any further, I have to run back something real quick. So the mayor had called a human mayor or human governor or something, and was like, and he gave this very ominous message, like, it's been you guys are great, 10 years have been good, but don't forget that if all else fails, if you go rogue, we'll come in and we'll stop it. And that rubbed me the wrong way, because even the humans that do support you don't fully support you, or are waiting for you to fuck up. So it's like, there's a catch.
And it's like, I don't want to, I'm not a political person, so I'm not going to get political, but like, given some of the stuff that's been in the headlines this week of like a national leader saying, remember your history, or it's going to happen again.
What happens again? Yes.
Yes. So now you're sitting here watching this, and you're like, well,
right? Like, it's like,
did they just make this?
This happened on the news like recently.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so now we're under the projector, or under the screen, right?
It's like scaffolding.
Yeah, scaffolding holding up a screen, and she sees the wolf, doesn't really pay attention to him, and turns around to go back, and she's like, "Well, I lost the monkey." I'm like, if you really kept going straight, you'd have found a monkey. Like, you just gave up.
There's no one else there.
Like, you probably have more money that we don't know about. So we're not really worried about. You're not really worried about the little money you had in your little wallet.
If she just stopped to be fucking rude, she probably would have caught him.
Right. So that's how she was buying all this stuff. She did have money that we didn't know about.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you always got to keep some in the tuck. You don't keep it all in your purse. Like, you put some in your shoe, you tuck a little in your bra, like, because people.
Hey, seriously,
it'd be your own.
You need a backup.
And so the scaffolding blows up. And
no, she like hits it.
Oh yeah, she does. Right?
I was like, damn, she's fucking strong.
That's shitty timing.
It's the worst timing ever. And it's falling, and she sees this old man, and she's like, "Hey, old guy, get out the way!" And she runs over there, and
I'm sorry, but that shit would not have happened if she pushed him like that. That guy would have just fallen. I tried to rush people.
We're gonna make it real.
Like, I'm sorry, but have you ever tried to rush an old guy who needs a walker to like run? They can't fucking run anymore. That's why they have the walker.
And so she's trying to get him out of there, and it's not working. And out of nowhere, we see a flash of light. Boom! They're saved, right?
Just before the platform, like,
right, and
crushes them to death.
He's holding her up. Did you do?
Still crying.
Yes. Did you ruin? Was it Anima Day or Anima-City? It's some. I forget the name of the festival. Did you ruin the festival? Right. She's like, no, I barely just hit it. And I think he sniffs or he smells that she's telling the truth. He feels that she's telling the truth.
No, she talks about seeing someone underneath the scaffolding. Right. And then he does like a sniffy thingy.
Yes. So you know what that reminded me of?
Beastars?
Yes!
Beastars with his weird ass fucking furry porn shit or
But
sniffing her.
I mean, wolves really are strong. Like,
I mean,
yeah. So he sets her
except
down.
for in the Jungle Book, that tiger just throws him off and he dies immediately. But yeah,
What, BVS Jungle Book or like regular Jungle Book or both?
I watched some Jungle Book recently, and the tiger literally just threw
On
the wolf
Netflix?
against a rock, and then it just immediately died. I'm just like, you know how many times Pluto has hit his head in the car? Like, but he has a car seat now. He's fucking fine though.
I don't think you want to let people.
And that's why he doesn't look at the camera.
I don't think you want to let people know that it's his head.
He has a car seat now. Okay, it happened one too many times.
Yeah. And so he puts her down and he sniffs around for the wolf, right? Catches literally an essence of what happened. And I'm like, okay, this is awesome. This is wolf vision. And he jets straight and he's running to find him, and Raccoon is like, hey, what's really going on? And she chases right back after him.
She's really fast.
Going and zooming. And before he can stop, there's another bomb goes off. Actually, another bomb goes off, and Raccoon sees it, and Raccoon goes after that bomb, or the smoke cloud, the plume. And this is literally the best part of the entire show. Like,
it's a dope.
Like,
this is not Zootopia. This is definitely what I said. This is not Zootopia.
No, seriously, he's like, and he survives the explosion, grabs the other wolf and tosses him, right? Other wolf is super scared, opens up a truck, and like a lion and a deer come out holding like a shotgun and an AR-15, just like, and he's just standing there, super cool jacket flaring in the wind.
He's still crying.
He's like, you're trying to ruin the festival, and they're shooting, and he's just like,
he is Neoing the fuck out of it, just
so
without the arms.
And he jumps over like to the top of something, and he looks down at them and he sniffs, and he's like, he sees humans, so humans paid you. So this is what humans are like, and so he jumps down and he just goes straight into beast mode. He's fucking up a lion, like a super buff.
It was a huge fucking lion.
Thank you.
The head rip.
Oh, the fucking ear? He's like, not my antlers. Oh my god.
Crack.
He rips his antlers off. That whole scene, I just kept sitting here like, this is not Zootopia.
It's not even Beastars, because you know who I'm talking about, right? The deer in Beastars has his antlers fell off. And he hasn't taken.
Well, that was from like a sickness. It's like a mutation. This guy got his antlers ripped the fuck off.
Snap.
He was begging too. He was like,
and
please.
Then he uses the one antler to smack the lion, and the wolf is trying to fight, but he's like super weak. The other wolf, he's super weak and smacked around, and he stomps him out. Like, he's bouncing. He's getting stomped out. Like, he by himself fucks all three of them up.
Fucking effortlessly too. Like,
and he's not done, so he's about to kill them, right? And the wolf grabs the girl, because Raccoon is dead at this point. He grabs the girl. It's like, don't move. If you move, she gets it. And he's like, if who moves? Like, literally, he's behind the wolf. I'm like, whoa. And destroys him. And Raccoon is like, hey, no, don't kill them. Like, you can't kill them. We're all animals.
They're your own kind. They're your people. Yeah.
But when he was talking about how happy he was about the city, she was like, he's fucking weird.
And she's like, why are beastmen like fighting beastmen and all like, and then the wolf goes, these beastmen are taking money from humans to kill us or to destroy or to and she's like, well,
not all humans.
And that part just had me like kind of like, what do you mean?
But also, it's like, what the fuck does she? Yeah, like, what the fuck does she mean? Okay, like, not all humans. Okay, these humans were were paying them. It's
girl, you just got chased out of a fucking city by a group of humans. Look, Listen, like I said earlier, Scarlemagne was right. Boo us. Boo us. We are the fucking worst. Like, the fact that you were trying to leave town because you weren't wanted by these, like, the humans don't want you here. So you're trying to leave town to go to a place where everybody is like you, so you're not disturbing or offending them. And they still want to hunt you down and stop you from getting out of town.
And you do make it out of town, and you find out that humans have a hand in the destruction of your city. Like, what aren't you getting?
Like,
and then I think they drop the ball. No, she powers up like to defend them, and it's like her tail gets super big and like sparks and jubilee everywhere. And Wolf Guy's like, "Whoa, what's this?" And he ducked, of course, because he's gonna dodge it. And now all three animals, the lion, the deer, and the other wolf, are literally behind her, like cowering, like, "Oh no, please don't let him kill us!" And she's just there, like, "Oh, she just saved their lives." And then she's like, "Well," and then Wolf Guy goes, "How would you know?" "Well, because I was human too."
And why do you look like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just ask people why they look like that, Karen. God. It fucking killed me. And it killed me that I couldn't go to the next episode.
Right?
It hurt because I need answers on this, but
right. So yes,
like
there are a lot of answers. Even though the episode was really big, I think this is like one of the biggest opening episodes. Like when I say biggest, it's just so much happened, and then leaves you with so many questions, and it's just so much action. And you know, we see our main. I think he's the main hero of the show, and he's just like. But again, in the closing credits, when you see his silhouette, he's a regular dude.
He's a human. Same with her.
Like, because I tend to watch. Because if I'm not gonna watch the show, I just watch the end.
No, I have to stop it because.
No, actually, go back and you know how it's like continue and then the other option. I actually watch the credits.
Oh yeah, no, I just try to stop it because Netflix on Xbox
credits.
on sometimes I do, but Netflix on Xbox, it'll be like, "Do you want to watch? 2, 1, start." So like I'm always like rushing to stop it.
No, seriously,
because it does not give you a chance. And my controller is dead, so I was trying to use the app on my phone, and I'm yelling like, "Xbox stop! Xbox stop!" And it's not.
Get a remote, get a universal remote, and program it for your Xbox. Best thing I ever did.
I'll look into it.
Best thing I ever did. But no, that's
a smart TV like right behind you though.
I mean, yeah, but I have not.
There's
a whole story there.
You haven't set it up yet.
I haven't. There's a whole story behind that I'll tell you. Now I know how to set it up. I mean, Mo, we're going grocery shopping. You're gonna help me set up this TV.
No, I'll set up the TV. You can go grocery shopping.
Yeah. So I will switch over to that TV at some point.
Right. Eventually. So that's BNA, and it's definitely not Zootopia. That was like the last thing I wrote.
It's Zootopia.
Definitely not Zootopia. It's also not Beastars. It's like a little above Beastars because it's like crazy action, but like it's
porn.
Yeah, and it's not porn. Well, yet
we're only on episode 1, so
right. So we don't.
Who knows where this is going? I just hope that I'm not traumatized by the end of this, because I will send you the bill for my therapy.
No, I think you should watch Beastars because you will.
Wait, have you not seen Beastars?
I watched the first episode. I saw the first episode and I was like, nah.
Okay, it's furry porn, but I loved every fucking episode.
It will really like fuck with you, like at the end of it, because there's another white wolf that comes in, and she's not playing the little gray wolf.
Oh, the one that wants to fuck him.
But yeah, so thank you guys. Thank you guys for doing this episode. We'll see you for next week's episode of BNA, and that is it. Unless you guys have anything else you want to say.
This is not Zootopia, guys. I'm sure if you're watching this,
I'll apologize for saying.
I even gave it like that second chance when she got to Anima-City and she was so happy, and I was like, okay, here it is. Here's the Zootopia part, and it was light for like 2 seconds, and then it just like it started dark, and then it got light, and then it just plunged to the depths of darkness. So,
and then the artist was cute.
It just kept going. It's like darkness and more dark. So yeah, I mean, but so far so good. I hope, you know, like we get some more and we get it a little fleshed out. I have a lot of questions. I'm not gonna ask them now, but let's see where it goes, right? All right. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Shoot for the stars, don't save me. And now I see clear in HD. Gotta go hard.